What up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
How you feeling?
Good, good. Did you have storms in your area?
Yes, we had like crazy wind. You can hear me okay, right? My sound's
Yeah,
coming through a weird way. I'm gonna see if I can adjust that.
I can hear you perfect. Chat, it should be fine. Let me know, chat.
That's good.
Yeah, my power went out for a solid like 2 or 3 hours, and then the internet like stayed off longer.
Dude, I was walking to my car from work and there was like this like construction area and
Uh-huh.
like this wind blew up and like I got clobbered by like gravel and sand. It was
Oh
terrible.
no.
Yeah. So yeah, it's bad up here too.
Yeah. My dog was eating something outside, so I gotta take it over. Oh no, Rex. That's terrible. Yeah, I can't stand spiders. Um, cool. I probably have like an hour-ish just because I want to do like these longer in the future. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now my sister's leaving back for the West Coast on Sunday, so we have like family over. But I definitely wanted to get this,
Dude,
especially. Yeah, what's up?
I really appreciate you working with me, even with like you said, families in town and stuff. So
I
like I just really appreciate you helping me out.
Yeah, I have fun doing them, and also it helps me too because most likely I'll have to play Mango this weekend, and
Dude,
it's
talking through something, like teaching something, kind of like sets it in your own brain. You know
it
what I mean?
cements it. Yeah, it's actually so good.
The best I've ever done in like math is when I was tutoring math because it kind of just like everything just like made more sense to me from explaining it out loud.
Right? Yeah, definitely true.
Um, I've been thinking about something all week and it's been killing me.
What's up?
So I got a question for you.
Mhm.
Are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So when I've been watching a lot of videos. You have no idea how much I've been playing. It's been insane.
That's
And I've
good.
been watching so many videos, right? And
Uh-huh.
when I watch like LSD, Pew Pew U, Kadoran, okay. So can we direct
Yeah.
so that I can kind of like show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's your code again? Just I'll remember it after this time.
Yeah. It's HUSB
Yeah.
471.
471. Okay. Any reason chat sub only? Oh, I didn't even know. I guess that makes sense that everyone has the icon. Yes, if there's a mod in here, you can take it off.
All right. So let's just pretend you're Fox, or if you want, you can even go Fox.
I'll just go Fox real quick.
Okay, cool. Because I've been working on Fox all week.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So like, say you're there, right?
Mhm.
This seems to be the area of where people kind of like hold down, right?
Yeah.
They're like zoning. They're
Uh-huh.
like zoning this area, and this is where they want to be. And
Yeah.
this is like every single like Marth I watch. And this is where I feel comfortable too. Like I feel comfortable here.
Yeah.
When I watch you, and I hope you don't deny it, I've watched hours of your videos.
Mhm.
You like being like here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the hell you play here. So the best analogy I could say is all these other Marths we're playing zone defense, right? You know, sports analogy. We're playing zone defense.
Mhm.
You're playing man to man, and I don't know how you feel comfortable being like that close. Like I don't get it. Because like, when I get this close, they dash away, come back in, and grab my nair. Like if I'm right here,
Right, yeah.
if I down tilt, they'll just jump in,
Yeah, drill over.
drill me.
Yeah.
If I go to grab, I get shined. So
Yeah, I think
How-
so. I do
I
stand
don't
kind
get
of
it.
like right here, right?
how do you do that? Like, can you explain that to me?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and every other Marth, even the best ones, are like Rishi. Everyone
Mhm.
is all the way over here on the other side of the screen, where you're like, no, dude, I'm gonna be in your face. I'm not gonna let you move. And I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's for like most matchups too.
You do it with Captain Falcon. You smother him so he can't move. You
Yeah.
do it against Falco so he can't do lasers. You spread yourself a little bit against Puff because she has so much aerial drift.
Right.
But-
I'll
so,
go
like-
back. I'll retreat center a lot more times.
So if you're Puff, like go to the other side of the stage. This is where like most Mars stand if you're if you're fighting Puff.
Yeah.
If you're fighting Puff, Zane's fighting Puff, you're like here. So
Mhm.
most Mars are here. But like everyone you fight, and I didn't see any Mark Dittos.
It's the same thing, right?
Why are you in their face? How do you perform like that at that level in their face without getting drilled, without getting dash dance nared or dash dance drilled or grabbed?
I think it's about picturing like the longest threat range, right? So you're standing here, and imagine like the longest thing they can throw out is this burst nair or like burst drill.
You basically can't hit me from there.
Yeah, and it's also about like, so I'll do a lot of empty hops here too, right? Because I'm not committing to the move necessarily unless I see them start to come in. And you'll
also
see
dash dance here.
I'll also dash dance here, yeah. So if I think that they're gonna come in with a nair or a drill, it's just like,
and then you got that.
Yeah, it's just like I would recommend playing from here.
Are you advising me to move in? Because like I've been playing from like here, so like I'm walling you out, and I might go in a little bit to like close off some space, but like I'd play from here.
The first thing you have to respect is if they're on ledge, first of all, right? It's like
because the ledge dash.
The ledge dash, right? Generally, so I like to do this thing where I bait right here. I'll stand right here, and they're on the ledge.
Oh yeah.
And then I run back to that zone you were talking about, right? And then I establish this zone, and a lot of the times they'll already like pre-commit with an up smash or a nair from the ledge dash, and then I can get my whiff out, right? If not, if they like reset, then I'm already like, I want to put the pressure on here, right? So I'll do a couple things. Like we talked about down tilting in place to collect data, and it's about the tempo, right? It's like, well, if you play this Fox for a bit, it's like, at what cadence do they come in? Is it one down tilt and then they drill? Do they let me down tilt forever? Or do they dash dance a bunch? Are they going to full hop up? And it's that data is so crucial for this particular spot, and playing in these situations more frequently is going to leverage you to take more advantage of just this kind of area here, which and you still have your back to center, so you can drift back if you want to. You can dash back, which I do a lot. So it's still you're not standing from center, but you're positioning back to center if you have to reset.
Got it. Yeah. Can you talk to me real quick about, let's say you're there, and I do want to, and I'm here, right? And I want to get into, lack of better terms, let's call it Zain position, instead of every other Marth position. You don't want to like jump and land here.
No.
You just want to.
Yeah, you want to use.
Do you want to like wave dash in? Do you want to like dash dance over, like to get closer? Like how are you getting into that position? And I know it differs all the time, but in general, do you have like some safe ways?
It differs. Sometimes I like to inch forward by like jumping in place, and I'll start. I'm never gonna do this full jump in, right? But sometimes I'll like.
So you're talking about like these?
Yes, exactly. And I'll see, are they going to come in more from me doing that, or are they going to stay here? And if they're staying here, then I'm slowly inching my way to this position that I want. Another thing is, you can wave dash down tilt or wave dash in, but if you're going to go for the down tilt, keep in mind, like down tilt me from here.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful.
That's what we went over.
And that was at like crazy high percent too, right?
Yeah.
So like, you just got to be careful that if you do the wave dash and down tilt, you get the max range on it. That's crucial, like across most matchups. But yeah, playing in the zone more frequently and like not being like just mess around with it and standing here and notice where you're getting beat. Why are you getting hit? Right? It's like, well,
it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. But like, the more you play from there and like the more you zero in on this particular aspect of like, well, I'm gathering data and I'm this in your head, you feel like this should be an advantageous spot, right?
Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah. Like I got like all this, like I have like the ability to keep you out.
Zone me. And if you need to retreat, you can dash back and use your amazing dash dance.
And that's something that I kind of learned a little bit. I was playing this Pikachu last night. Do you see the guy who beat None in that mid-tier tournament? His name's like OKP.
Oh, he's a Pikachu player, yeah. You played him?
Yeah. I played him last night. Dude is fucking amazing. Sorry, I don't know if we do language on
the
stream.
Completely fine. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Dude is fucking amazing. He destroyed me. Really, really good. He ended up getting on the mic with me and giving me some tips and stuff, so he was a cool dude too. Where was I going with this? Good lord.
About center?
So wow, I got like all caught up with how amazing this dude was, and I forget what we were saying. Wow, I completely lost it. Anyway, one thing that I was kind of like just giving up is like the edge guard in general.
Yes.
Versus Pikachu. I would like down tilt him here, and he'd sweet spot, and then I'd be off the stage with like his up air. and
Right.
it was absolutely miserable.
That's something that I've had to reconcile with. Like, I used to play the matchup where I didn't edge guard and I just take center. But I do think it is important.
Oh, okay. Keep going. I remember what I was gonna say. Keep going.
Cool. I do think it is important to try to edge guard Pikachu. This is just kind of a tangent, but I actually more recently, I haven't played Axe recently, been using neutral B. Just like charge neutral B. If the Pikachu comes from low, that's exactly when you want to edge guard. Now, if they're coming from high, it's gonna be harder to get like.
No, he does this thing where he shoots up here and then comes down at a diagonal there.
Right. You can get so. You can go for the down tilt. If it hits, great. You send them lower. And then once they're low, you can go for like an F smash or a neutral B. If not, you want to dash the hell to the center and reset.
Get the hell out of it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's almost like you know how you were saying respect the waveland?
Yeah.
Not the waveland, the ledge dash.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you just want to get the hell out of there. Yeah. So what I was saying was, if we can get back in real quick.
Yep.
So I remember why I brought it up. So something he mentioned. So let's say I'm zoning here. Look at all the space you have to move.
Sure.
Like he was saying, if you get here, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Like how you get?
Yeah. Then you can read me.
It cuts you off.
Yeah.
And like it basically like cuts off your ability to move by getting into that like this closer position.
Yep.
Then now I'm giving you all this. And now you can work this top platform. Like you can go to the side platform, go to the top platform.
I can reset here and then come
drill
back down.
Down at me. Yeah. All this crap.
Yeah.
Where, like the way you're doing it, it's just like, it's just locking down the.
I'm gonna have to get like a super specific outplay to get me out of this bad situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so.
A lot
I
of
watched you versus Azel and. Anyone who hasn't seen that yet needs to watch that. It's just you were like all over him. Like it looks like he can't move. And then you do the same thing to SFAT and Moki and Sunsei. So it's not just like low-level foxes, you're overwhelming. It's like these top foxes in the world. Now, I couldn't find anything of recent of you and Leffen, obviously. When was the last time you played Cody?
I played him today, not in tournament, but
yeah. Was it Marth Fox or did you go with Sheik on you?
Marth Fox, he's committed to Fox again.
Oh, okay, he's done with the Sheik.
He's done with the. Well, we didn't even get to play, but like I think he just I think he realized he just wants to do Fox. But we might play this weekend. We're probably I either play him or SCJ if I beat Ginger. Hopefully we get to play. It's been a while.
Okay, cool. All right, because I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work at being like here. Yeah. It's very intimidating and it's scary, especially versus these faster foxes.
Especially if they like do the thing where they're like, I'm gonna reset and ledge dash, right? It's like, right. You know what? Screw this. Let me do ledge dash again.
But look. Then you can just go like this.
Not that far, but like
no, of course. I was exaggerating. But
you have all that stage. Yeah.
It's just something that was just so freaking apparent. And one more video that if people haven't seen, you did something. It was called like the boss rush with Kadoran and Rishi.
Oh, when I played Aklo.
Yeah. Dude, so from my perspective, you watch this fox, this Aklo, you watch him fight Kadoran, which is like a good to mid-level Marth, right? And then I think, Rishi is slightly better than obviously, your best Marth. So like, you see the differences on how a Marth should be playing versus a Fox. And you see, Rishi did this, and that's why it's better than what Kadoran was doing. But then Zain did this, and that's why it's better. And the video really spoke to me because it's like, you want to be playing less like how I'm playing, but more like Kadoran. But actually more a little bit like Rishi, and then seeing how you're playing. I don't know. It's just like seeing the back-to-back-to-back. It made the differences on how Marth should be playing very apparent. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying. I still think there's some things to take, like an amalgamation of everyone. Because there's some stuff that Rishi does specifically that's more like aggressively oriented that I've actually taken from him.
Cool. Okay, that's awesome.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. That's how I remember like. I didn't really like plan to do it. It was this kind of side thing where Aklo was like, "Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Dude, I watched that whole video, because it's like 3 sets. I watched it like 3 times this week. And I don't know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It definitely
it's good that you're
speaks to
watching
me.
a lot. That's like
Yeah.
so
No,
crucial.
I'm watching a lot. I'm playing a lot.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned the zone though, because that's something really specific that you can work on.
Killing me all week. It's been like why isn't any other Marth doing this? But then again, no other Marth is performing like you are. So it would make me feel like you're doing it right. Maybe everyone else could be improving.
I think it's also important to realize that it's okay, like in your first friendlies, to get beat up here, because it's just gonna happen. Like
yeah, absolutely.
Just like making sure, like, just asking yourself, like, why is this happening? Why am I getting nared here? Like, what is this fox like telegraphing? Like, why does he go for this nair, and why am I not ready for it?
And then learning from it. Yeah.
So
one of the things we went over last week is using down tilt to find information. The very first match I played after you and I got off stream, I got matched up with a link.
Did it work against the link?
No!
Yeah.
He just threw shit at me, then I'd be like here, right? I'd be like here, and I'd just be like, because you said it didn't have to connect. You know what he do? He grabbed me.
He grabbed you? I think
they're like, okay, but what's really cool is similar to what I said about, I just started getting better against like Dr. Mario as time went on and stuff like that. I played another Link who was also, I thought he was good later in the week, and I feel like I performed a lot better.
After doing more of like...
After just practicing and watching and just understanding the matchups. Yeah, absolutely. I still don't know what the hell to do against Pikachu. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So to get into what we wanted to do tonight, I know we're talking a lot, but how does the down tilt versus Falco?
Okay.
I feel like...
Let me switch real quick.
I feel like it wasn't as strong.
Yeah.
That
It's... So down tilt is the bread and butter for almost every matchup except Falco.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's not just me, because I was like, why? Okay, this doesn't feel good.
So
this doesn't feel good at all.
It's just, he stuffs it every time.
Yeah, he just stuffs it.
Yeah.
And he can stuff it with lasers. Like, if I'm holding down, you can shine me. Like... It just doesn't feel like crouch cancel's that great versus Falco altogether.
Yeah. So down tilt, it's something that I mess with. Like sometimes, like it's okay to do it every once in a while. Like if you really want them to get them to dare, but it shouldn't be like a staple of your game plan. So cool. I'm gonna get into like the perspectives for each character, like what each character wants. So from Marth's perspective, he wants to use his main zoning move of Nair. Nair is, if you watch me play, is like the move that I use versus Falco. And the reason why it's so good is, we talked about this last week, is if you get lasered in the middle of your Nair, you can fair out of it, right? Yeah. And that is just so insanely good. It's great on knockdown. You get a tech chase out of it after a certain percent. And to outplay this Nair, look at how precisely I have to like dash dance. It's only like Mango is good at like dash dancing in this range. And
then you do have that mix up, right?
Yes.
Because like I can get a little closer in. You're preparing for this Nair I'm throwing. The match when you ended up stocking Mango that last SCL. I don't know, one of the stocks you went crazy with fair. I don't know if you recall that or seen that, but you went from this to like and you just like he just kept getting hit by every single one.
I think he was kind of done with it at that point. But, okay. I will say that it is something that I do consciously. It's like a
mix up.
So there'll be moments in sets where I'll use them like once or twice per set, is where it's kind of like flicking a switch, where I think like just do something completely different that I haven't been doing over the course of the set. So there are a lot. I don't usually double fair that much versus Spaceys. Yeah. But if they're in the corner, I like to do it like every now and then, just to like make them like respect it, and like I'll usually like net a stock off of it. So that's a quick switch mix up that I like to do.
That's interesting. I didn't think about the fact that he might have just kind of been done at that point.
He definitely just was. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that.
So he just kind of running into stuff, and like not like when he's playing well, he's like very careful about where he's spacing. Like it's hard for me to get that Nair hit. And what the Falco wants to do essentially, and it's really hard for the Falco to do this, is either to, as soon as the Marth goes for the Nair, is to catch him in his jump with his own aerial, or when the Marth lands with his Nair or aerial, to stuff it. So that's his goal. And the thing is, Falco becomes more powerful when the Marth is in the corner. So if you're going for jumps in the corner,
He can just nair you.
I love that, right?
Yeah,
And
a lot of characters do that. Like I get hit by that with Fox because I can't dash back, and they know that now.
You can't dash back. A lot of Spaceys will think, oh, Marth in the corner is super scary. They can dash back grab.
They can grab me, yeah.
Yeah, you just, as a Spacey, you have to have no fear in your heart when you go for this aerial. Now, what you did there was really good. The dash through. Yeah, the dash under nair. I love doing that versus Falco and Falcon.
Yeah.
Is just dashing through under that nair. The problem is if they go for a down air, it's way harder to get under that. But that is a really good mix-up for the Marth to get center. But yeah, that's the Falco's goal. Everything becomes more powerful when the Marth is in the corner. And he wants to pin you there with lasers. And then that goes to the Marth's perspective of how you deal with lasers, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to focus on making lasers a nightmare for the average Falco that you face.
Okay.
Just like a non-issue. Because against pretty much everyone except for top level Falcos, I love when they laser me. Like,
that's what you were saying. Maybe I promise you, all week long I've been working with Uncle Punch working on it. So this isn't like an excuse or anything like that. Could you maybe like give me like 2 pieces of guide? Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't even ask for that. I was gonna say like, if I wasn't wonderful at power shielding, do you have advice for me? But that almost now sounds like a crutch when I say it out loud.
I think, well, so I do, but I also think it's something that should just be it's a necessity. Where I think,
and mine are okay. Mine are okay.
It's something that I think with enough time anyone can be exceptional at. It just comes down to that.
Do you mind if I ask you like controller stuff?
Yes.
Like, did you remove a spring to do that?
On my right trigger, that's the trigger I power shield with. I removed a spring. If you don't want to remove a spring, you can do the trigger trick, which is
what's the trigger trick?
It's where you hold a trigger down as Dolphin is loading up. So right before you click Super Smash Melee on your ISO,
what are you talking about? This is insane. Like I know what you're saying. This is just crazy talk.
Yeah. So do you have a trigger trick right? I'm guessing you don't. You have light shield on both of them. So with L and R.
No, R is like that. L is like that.
Oh, so you have the spring out.
No. So wife gave me this controller because he didn't like it, and I think he got it from Cardano maybe.
Oh.
There's something in my L button.
You got a plug.
A plug. Okay.
Yeah.
So like,
is it like
that's
stiffer?
just me shielding. That's just me shielding.
Okay.
And then so I am power shielding with the plug.
Okay, that's perfect. And
is that legal, by the way? Like,
yes, it is.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So then you don't have to worry about the trigger trick thing.
Okay.
So the ways that I do my power shield, I don't know if you know about it, is
are you dash dancing?
Yeah. So the dash back makes it really easy to get the power shield. Don't ask me why. I don't really know why, but
Dude,
it just does.
I did some stuff this weekend that just I'll show when we have more time. I'll show you. But basically, like Marth's shield, when he dashes back, he's outside of it.
Right.
He leaves his shield behind.
Yeah.
So like he's not even inside it.
Yeah.
And so
So there's that, and then the crouch
Bones was showing me that. Bones was showing me.
Yeah, Bones knows a lot about the game. So that makes sense. So the dash back and then the crouch one, right? Is you can literally just crouch. You can literally watch a laser pass your head. And just get it. Now, getting the power shield is great, and like doing it over and over in Uncle Punch is great. The more important part is once you're comfortable doing that, is moving out of it.
So I do 2 things out of it. One, if we're close, I'll grab out of it. So you like I don't know.
Get a little further, I guess.
Yeah, it's usually when you're close, actually, and then I grab.
Right.
A lot of Falcos have been like standing where you stand, and they jump and just fully laser in. Like they land like here with a laser,
gotcha.
And then they like, absolutely. So in those situations, I power shield it and grab.
Gotcha.
Because they're in my face.
Right.
If they're a little bit further, so if we do it from like here, I usually end up nairing out of it. So I'll power shield and then nair. But go ahead. That's what I do. What do you recommend?
Right. Leffen, thank you for the raid. GG's earlier. So I recommend. I used to grab and F smash a lot out of my power shields. But I actually think it's more valuable, especially against better Falcos who know how to deal with power shield mixes better, to just reset. The goal of a power shield should be, and we're running out of time. Let's just reset this. The goal of the power shield, in my eyes, is to interrupt rhythm. and make the Falco uncomfortable, like tempo-wise. So it's kind of like this annoying little thing where he's like, oh, I can't laser. And you basically make them like a shittier version of Fox.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's what Falco is.
Yeah, now he's afraid of lasering. What's he going to do? Most of them will come in aerial. And at that point, you can dash back grab. You can nair in place. Yeah, you do all your stuff. It's once you like, disarm him.
You establish that this game plan they have isn't going to work. They need to try something else.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the goal of that. There are some obviously like counterplays that Mango does where he'll laser, I'll power shield, then he'll jump over the power shield laser.
I've had a few Falcos do that, and sometimes I wonder like, was that on purpose? Did they know it was coming back? I can't tell.
Yeah.
But then one Falco was doing it consistently.
He's definitely doing it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Young or Younger or something like that?
I do. Yeah.
I played him. He bought me real hard, and yeah, he was doing all kinds of fancy stuff.
Yeah. So I actually think more valuable than power shielding is the take laser fair.
Is the what? I'm sorry.
Take laser fair.
Yeah.
So just empty hopping around when Falco's lasering and like doing it from center is so insanely good, and then you get a grab out of it, right? It's like you can
okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If you get like really consistent at that and doing that all the time, you're gonna be destroying pretty much like, along with a good punish game, that's enough to destroy most Falcos.
Yeah.
Like truly, like most Falcos is that alone. You mix that in with power shielding, it's a nightmare for them.
Okay.
And
so most of mine, the way I do that is just comes from like a disadvantageous like situation. Like, oh shit, I got lasered. I never like bait it. You know what I mean? Like I'm never trying to be like, go ahead. You know, I'm never doing that.
What you need to start doing. Yeah. If you find them in like this laser mode, right?
Yeah.
And you see me do that on FD a lot in particular, is I'll be center and I'm just kind of doing this and Mango will laser. And the thing is, so you can also just like, there are other mix-ups out of it, right? So even if I space outside of the fair, so right, so imagine you land with a fair, you can up tilt after, you can like reset with a dash dance, you can jab after the fair. Like I've caught Mango there. I can show you the instance later, but like I'll take laser fair and he'll be like outside of the fair, and then I up tilt him right after and get a 0 to death anyway.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
it's like
that's really
it's
good
still your advantage, right?
Exactly.
So even if the fair whiffs, you got, and you're not diving in fair. One thing, the laser stops your momentum, so it's not like you're like diving in. You're this like straight up and down fair you're doing.
Yep.
So now you got dash back. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. And then yeah, like once you disarm them with that kind of stuff, that's when you go for your nairs in place, your dash back grabs. Like you kind of treat it like that, like I said, the shittier Fox. Where nair is your main zoning tool.
Okay.
And keep in mind, I keep saying this, everything is more powerful from the center. That's your goal in this matchup. Establish center.
This matchup, establish center.
Yeah, like because if you're here aerialing, like I said, I can go for that nair. Yep. Or I pin you down with lasers, change up my timing.
And I'm like jumping. I'm like no.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
terrible.
So your goal when you're center should be, okay, am I gonna dash center? Am I gonna full hop to escape? Use a platforms maybe.
Yeah, dude, I see. Yeah, you know,
I'll go to the platform sometimes.
You'll be playing neutral, and then you'll get up on a platform and come back down, and that seems to work really well.
The important thing to realize is that you don't always. This is a bad habit of mine sometimes too. When I'm like down or like playing nervous, I'll come down with a fair from the platform, and maybe that'll work.
Good. I see you come down with Pharaoh.
It's I'm trying to work on against Mango. It's like if he's playing well, he's just not. He's gonna shield it, easy shield, easy dash dance around. Now, what's more threatening is if you come down with empty movement. And then you can get... I've gotten Mango so many times where he's expecting the fair from the platform, and he's shielding with shield drop down, grab.
Are you wave landing that, or are you just landing?
I'm just landing.
Okay.
Yeah, and another just side bit to practice is fast falling your shield drops. I don't know if you're doing that, but like
I don't
just holding down. It makes it way trickier.
Wait, aren't you kind of holding down to shield drop?
You are, but it's kind of like a double tap.
So it's a double tap. It's not like okay. I
just did it.
I just felt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it makes it more tricky. It's something that Plup started doing first, and then I think it's like it's not as important for like spacies because they already fall like pretty fast.
Quickly. Yeah,
but with Marth or Sheik, yeah, you definitely want to fast follow your shield drop. So empty movement out of the platforms is another key thing, because like these fair, if you're like here and you do the same fair, and I do this a lot, where I'll get on the platform, wave dash off fair, and it catches like people when they're playing off, but you got to have the mix-ups.
Yeah. Okay. You can't just be doing the same thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's something I'm beating into my head. Is like there is no optimal answer. Like this is there's so many interactions that are just rock paper scissors, and like there's not an optimal thing to do. It's like what's the perfect thing to do here? It's like, well, there is no one perfect thing, because once they see that you're doing that, they're gonna adjust in some way. Now you have to adjust.
Yeah. Another important thing that I want to talk about is when you're playing a Falcon on a ranked, I want you the same kind of data gathering principle. Is what tempo are they coming in after the laser? So a lot of the same. This is the most common. 1, 2, 3, aerial. Right? It's getting a good feel for that, because I guarantee you, if you pay attention to that across like a lot of Falcons that you play, you'll start noticing they're like pretty bad at mixing it up. Some people will just do it forever. Mango is so good at like just being completely unpredictable. Yeah,
just like, changing up his tempo.
Yeah, and that's really important to have. But getting a good feel for a Falco's cadence is very useful.
How are you at reflecting Falco's low laser?
So you can't actually get the crash power shield on that.
It's got to be like a true power shield, right?
It's got to be a true power shield, yeah.
Bones is switching between the low lasers and the high lasers like every other one.
I'm actually so bad at my laser heights. That there's a low laser.
Yeah. And you can jump over it, but then he started shooting high ones, and I'm like, no!
Bones is actually one of the better lasers that I've seen.
Yeah, he's good in that Marth matchup.
I actually think that Mango should be shooting more low lasers versus me.
Yeah.
Because I think I power shield too many. But he likes his mix-up where he lets me power shield, then he jumps over and lasers again.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of good counterplay.
Yeah, of course. It's Mango.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to give a few a try?
Yeah, let's do it. I know that was like information overload, but I feel like
dude, and like I've been telling you, I just want to talk all week. Like
yeah.
Even if sometimes it's like, I got an hour, do you want to chat? I'm down for that. Like, I mean, playing is great, playing is fun, and I know you're busy. There's plenty of people I can play with to get practice from. But it's the conversations. It's like the figure, like, what do I do in this situation is what I feel like I'm struggling with, and that's really helping me to having these conversations.
Right. Do you feel like that helped at all in the Marth Falco matchup? Like just okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
All right, let's see what I got.
Ready, go.
Yes.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Thank you, baby Nix. Nice. So that's why down tilt's not great.
Yeah, right.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Bleached. Thank you for the prime. Oh, that should have worked.
Oh.
I like that you went for that downer. That was what we talked about last week.
Dude, that's one of the main things I've been working on is like on my punish and like where I can just get these kills.
I was holding so far away. I was lucky that I weak downered. Yeah, so you notice that a lot of my openings, right, is right when you're cornered, and you had some good rollaways to take center. But I think overusing that is definitely. I don't know if you do that last week. It was the same. Yeah. So just making sure that like your opponent doesn't like catch that pattern, because dashing through is good, full hopping is good.
How do you feel about me doing it until they catch it?
That's fine. Yeah. If there's no reason to stop, right?
Recognizing I'm getting caught, I gotta change this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Looks like you were going for the take laser phase. Definitely try. You were trying the empty hop stuff, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can work on it more.
Yeah. I'm trying to laser. My Falco should laser more too.
So like that one, did you mean to jump over that one, or were you just like kind of doing? Yeah, you're just doing your jumps.
Yeah, that one was by chance. Nice. Forward.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
Nice. Cosmic. Appreciate it.
So easy to cover.
Yeah.
It's tough though, because I feel like if I just eat a back air or dare, I'm dead anyway. So why not like make you work for it some?
So yeah. So do you know about the slip off without teching?
No.
So you input the same DI as you did with the opposite tech, but you don't tech, and then you fast fall to ledge.
But that only saves you from dare. That wouldn't save you from back air.
It saves you from back air as well.
What?
Now it gets harder the later percent it is, but from the like 70 to 80 is where I love to do it, or like even
Okay.
earlier, right? It's like you can slip off, fast fall to ledge. A great way to do it is versus Sheik when they down. You know how when they down air you from the ledge sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
really bad edge guard. Because
I just get popped straight up into the damn
Yeah,
air and take a bunch of aerials.
you don't have to do that. Yeah, you can slip to the ledge.
Even when you're in your lag, you're in your up
Even
lag.
when
You
you're in your
have the
up B lag.
ability.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same. It's the same DI. It's just
It's
without
the same DI
the
without
LRR.
teching, and then you fast fall to ledge to slip. The same way you would
Okay.
do a Fox Shen, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Now I'll try it. Oh, that's not what we want. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Yeah.
It's habit.
Yeah, it's habit. It's such a big habit for a lot of people.
I thought it too. It's like, yeah,
It was just ingrained in your hand. Yeah.
yeah. I'll get it.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, I seem to be like, when you don't laser me, I get nervous. Like I'm doing these empty hops,
Yeah.
and then like when you don't laser me, I like end up double jumping because you didn't shoot a laser, and I don't know. I feel like I'm scared.
When
I don't
I'm
know
not
why.
lasering, that's your cue to nair in place. Dash dance if you want. You're free, basically. Nice. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, amazing there. That was
Yeah,
in the
I
corner.
didn't roll that time. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I saw. Okay, that works. That works.
Corner. Oh, nice, dude. That's actually so satisfying to see.
I double swiped.
Yeah, it was just that right distance for me.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't shoot a lot of lasers. As
I
Falco.
know, yeah.
You're like a bad fox. Oh God. I feel like that would like help me out.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, I definitely gotta laser more.
I didn't see that Marth killer coming. All right, let's see if I can do a little better than last match here.
Ooh. Yeah, I want the trade. Nice. So you had the DI, right?
Oh,
You double tap. You double tap the C stick.
I just kept hitting the C stick down.
Yep. Yeah, you had the DI.
I had the DI and I didn't hit
Fastball
the
down.
tack.
Yeah.
The tack.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
That's really good.
Wait,
You can
yeah.
see the process forming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, Bones, even when pivoting,
I know.
he was getting out at like 19.
So,
I'm
yeah,
like, what is this bullshit?
Bones is the only Falco that does that to me. I
He
don't
was like, it's
understand.
better to just up tilt and chase the tack. He was like, don't even try to grab it. And I'm like, maybe versus you?
It feels
like,
it feels lazy, right?
it does, but he was reflecting me at like, I swear it was 17% one time. I was
Yeah.
like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah, I don't know if he just does it faster. And I get my
I don't know what
pivot.
Yeah, and I get my pivot. I swear, like, I'm turning into him with my pivot, and I get reflected.
Yeah.
That's decent versus Falco, right? As like, I mean, obviously not all the time, but like a mix-up.
As a mix-up, yeah. Oh, so bad. Yeah, at that percent you couldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, I forgot to talk about light shield. Yeah, you do it.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went for the fair.
Yeah.
I think I was just too low to the ground. I was late on it.
One that Mango does, and then he goes for his nair, but that was like a dash back.
You love teching in place.
I do.
And I keep thinking like he's not gonna do it this time. I know he's not. It's like such a mix-up because I'm like, there's no way he's gonna do it again. You dashed out of that?
Yeah. It's a Marth thing too.
Damn.
And Mango does that every time.
I know you can like sidestep or buffer roll, but damn. Dash
Yeah,
down.
you DI down and away, then you dash out. Now the mix-up is if you run up F smash, I'm so screwed.
Because you're running away, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the beginning of every Falco match on FD, you got to be ready to power shield.
Yeah.
He's coming out with a laser.
Nice.
Yeah, you saw the pivot, right?
Did you get the? Yeah, I think you.
Get off my stage.
Nice. Oh. That was so good. Yeah. Best. Thank you.
Good stuff. I like it. Thank you.
I prepare for the tech on the first one, and then I miss it on the crouch cancel.
Nice.
I gotta work on my chain throwing. You were talking about something like, I don't know, a snapback controller. Can I order that from somebody?
Yes. Yes.
You said I just need a controller with good snapback, and that's really the only thing I would need.
Good snapback and a control that lets you pivot.
Yeah, you gotta watch those lasers.
Yeah. I'm gonna start ledge dashing.
Yeah, when a Falco's ledge dashing, I usually back up an aerial, and then if I see him lasering, I just down tilt him.
Down tilt's good. I like up B sometimes, out of shield.
You ever grab?
Yeah, sometimes you get the grab release.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially if you're right on the ledge.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
like Yoshi's.
Yeah, it's crazy. They just fly.
They definitely fly. I can do better.
Yeah, that's the one.
No. Oh, I got scared.
Choose your character versus Marth. Ready? Go!
Nice.
I'm working on that late one.
Late? Yeah.
Yeah. It's so late. I just had no idea how late it was. And then I saw you do it once, and I was like,
Yeah, I was doing
it's
slide out
there.
too.
Are those intentional?
Yeah. It's,
God.
I'm
I
good
don't
at
know
that
how
for
you
some
do that
reason.
intentionally. I thought you were gonna spike me.
I'm
What
so sad.
is you doing?
Okay.
After this match, you got a minute to talk to me about like punish with platforms.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, your punish on platforms on this stage and on Yoshi's is just it's crazy. It's crazy. But for the most part, I get one hit and it gets crouch canceled and then they're out of there. And I don't know how you're getting these like extended combos.
Gotcha. Yeah. So,
Like why? When you do it, you get like all these hits and they get knocked over or they get popped up. When I do it, they just eat a crouch cancel and get out.
so the percent that you up threw me and I crash canceled and ran off back air, right?
Uh-huh.
I was at like 12. Now,
Okay.
I think past 20 is your... So when I'm under the platform here, and I'm at like this percent, whatever, you don't want to up throw, right?
Okay. So this
Because-
is like tech chase.
This is tech chase or a gimp situation, right?
Okay.
Now, if I'm center, you want to go for your chain grab, right?
Yeah. Center chain grab.
Center chain
If you're
grab.
here, tech chase.
If you're
Yeah, get
tech
away
chase,
from the platform.
Above 20, then you can go for those up tilts, and they'll get knocked down.
Okay, above 20.
And
Okay.
obviously, you want to do the up tilts. If I'm this way, you want to be facing with them, right? So that
Whoa.
they,
What's up? Talk to me.
so you want to be up tilting the way you're facing here, not the other direction. Because if you're facing the other direction, you up tilt
So
me.
I don't want to be doing that.
Right, because I can slide that off. Now, if you do it this way, it'll drag me in. Now, I have seen.
Oh, okay. I see what
Spacey's-
you're saying because of the way the swing works. I'm pulling you in.
Yes.
Towards okay.
I have seen Spacey's slide off from this direction all the way to this side. So I don't know what that is, but it's kind of annoying.
Okay. All right.
What's up, super? But yeah, that's actually pretty important. Good rule of thumb.
Okay, cool. No, that's great. That's great.
Let's play on a platform stage actually now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like,
Yeah.
damn it!
'Cause
I was
you
gonna
just wanna-
implement that shit.
Yeah, let's do Yoshi's because I think that's
Okay, cool.
easier way. Yeah.
Marth, ready?
Oh, okay. Bone says they can slide off like that at a higher percent. The way I was describing.
Okay. Bone's like collecting all this data already. Nice. Yeah. It's hard to like get you to sidestep.
Okay.
I can do better.
So yeah, that was all, and it's more indicative on Yoshi's. Is if you saw even when you got the nair when you were in the corner, you hit a nair when you're cornered. Just get back to center, and you're still in the corner, right? And I can keep putting on the press. Yeah, and I'm like,
So
this is fine. Yeah, like it's like okay, and like Falco getting to high percent is no big deal because he can kind of tank for a while.
Yeah, he can.
So that's why your goal shouldn't be to fight in the corner. It should be to escape. And if you, take center. Unless I'm super high percent and that nair is really going to knock you off.
Okay.
Like I was at like 20 there. I got nared. I took back center, put on the pressure again. So I was actually kind of trying to sniff out the rolls you were doing. But remember those dash throughs you did on Dreamland. So good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Marth, ready? Go!
There you go.
Yeah, I see it. Gotta cross cancel that.
The jabs.
Yeah, it's just I'm not cross canceling because it's Falco, and then I get jabbed.
Yeah.
Because if you were Fox or Sheik there, I'd already be cross canceling.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking. Okay, I did it. Bones, is that the percent you're talking about?
He was at 41.
I was at 41.
It's not high percent.
Yeah, nice.
I can cover that.
Yep, another down tilt.
Just a down tilt. Yeah.
Oh, that's my touch. Okay.
Oh.
Nice. I think that's valuable too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Especially if they're teching in.
What's up, Wes? Nice.
Dude, I mean, I completely felt that. It was like
Yeah.
when I got through you and then got that nair
You
off,
had
I was
center.
like, this is
You could have had the
much
stock.
better.
You could have had the stock.
Much
yeah.
better. Yeah, 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 exactly, exactly.
Someone called me a center stage camper.
Versus
Yeah, that was good.
ready?
Oh, it was Forrest.
What is that nonsense?
It's a
What was
laser
that?
PC drop. So with the momentum of the laser, I have PC drop.
Oh my gosh. I waited.
You did wait there.
What the hell?
I don't have the seasick notch either, so I don't know.
He's too good.
That was
I got
crazy.
lucky there. I just got like I got pushed off.
What am I doing? Nice. That was a perfect time to take laser fair. Nice.
Yeah, that's way too close. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I think I would like to see you power shield more from dash back, honestly.
Okay, I know, I know.
The crouch
It's-
ones are leaving you. It's telegraphed, right? If I see you crouching,
I'm showing you. You just then you just
you're
dare
letting
me.
me know what you want. Yeah. Now you
It's
could
a-
power
it's
shield the
comfort.
downer, but
Well,
if I
okay,
do a
yeah.
late one, it's not gonna matter anyway.
It's that comfort, you know, where I feel comfortable power shielding those. I just need to get comfortable doing the dash back one. I can work on that.
Yeah. Where did I tech when I slid off? Are you talking about the Pokemon Stadium game, Bones? I think I teched in place on that up tilt that was at like 41%. I'm pretty sure it was in place.
Yeah, you were so
I might have like smashed you out with it. If you didn't tech roll, then you could slide off earlier. Okay. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, more dash back power shield lasers. There was a moment where you had a nair and I lasered you out of it and you like empty land out of it instead of fairing.
Yeah.
Just getting used to just literally spamming forward
Yeah,
C-stick out of that.
of
Yeah.
course.
You don't need C-stick notch when you tech roll back because the ECB is different. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, thanks, Bones.
Bone
Okay,
facts.
I did
All
tech
right,
roll
come on.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I should have
Yeah.
gone forward.
Yep.
I get it. I get it. That was a fall through up air. Don't be mashing.
I'm cornered. That's why that was super good. Nice. Nice.
I couldn't get the hog.
Oh, I tried to smash you on Randall.
But like that kind of dare was not something I was doing last week.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like try to fair you after that or something like that.
Right. It's
I
good.
saw that.
Efficiency. Oh, bad dare.
I should have double swiped.
Nice. Just that smash there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Yeah.
Down there. Nice. Oh, jeez, that was good.
I'm feeling better.
That was good. I feel like I'm playing good too.
No, dash.
Yeah.
It's that comfort. It's just like, I know
Yeah.
I can.
It's just, it's
How it
not
should
gonna
be.
happen in the session, but like, just making the switch.
Yeah.
You tried there.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh, I hate when that happens.
What happened?
I don't know why
I pushed
exactly
you
that
off?
happens. No, Bones, why does that happen? Leffen does it on purpose and like will shine me out of it. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I moved my C-stick during ASTI down. Okay.
You shot it over my head. I was ready for it.
My lasers are really bad, that's why.
Dude, I'll be like so ready to power shield a Falco's laser and he lasers the wrong way. And I'm like, no!
Yeah.
I wanted that laser. That was like part of my game plan. I don't know why I shield. Wow.
That's kind of a Ken combo. Kinda. Oh, you get out of that.
There we go.
Nice. Oh,
No. I wouldn't have made it anyway.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Marth, ready, go!
Yeah. Oh, you live in that?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's worth it. No, it's not worth it. I feel like your punish has gotten a lot better.
Thanks. Yeah, it's one of the things I definitely been working on this week.
You're just playing faster too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did the math. I put in over 40 hours in 1 week.
That's awesome.
There was 2 nights where I got 3 hours of sleep because I just couldn't, like, I just kept going.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that really took a hit was work. There was one day I went into work, like, late,
Yeah.
because I was just, like, so beat. But, because I don't think I can sustain 40 hours a week with a
work.
full-time job
Yeah.
and the kids and all that. So,
Yeah. That's insane.
I'm putting in the work, man. I'm trying.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I'm looking to, like, try to put together a small group of people that are cool with beating the hell out of me.
And
like,
matchup specific, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Bones helped me. Like I said, that OKP helped me because he has a nice fox too.
Nice.
So he was helping me with that matchup and played me for several hours.
Yeah.
And just like putting people that are like I at least am giving them a challenge, but like they're slightly better. You know what I mean?
That's perfect.
So it's beneficial for both of us, but they're slightly. All right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to do other way too, where you're slightly better.
You're slightly better.
Yeah. It also, like when I do that, it's like, all right, let me work on my punish game more.
Yeah. You feel like more comfortable doing the things
Because
that
I'm getting my openings more, right?
you're
So-
trying to work on.
Yeah.
It's hard to work on stuff when someone's carrying you across the stage.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the perfect time. If you're playing on ranked, especially, that's like the perfect time to punish or practice punish game.
Yeah.
Whoops.
This top platform is so high. It's hard to like capitalize if you go up top like that.
Yeah. There's definitely no. Marth should never do it. Platform
Just
fighting.
like just shark under.
Shark under, yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the worst thing a Falco can do. Is what I was talking about is come down with that bear. I love dash dance grabbing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now what the good Falcos will do is like try to bait
The
you
laser?
grab. The laser's great too. Yeah, Mango does the laser.
Yeah,
Or they'll do
that straight drop with the laser. Oh, it kills me. That thing.
Yeah.
And they'll do it slightly lower to the ground than that. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it messes me up.
Or this is also good. It's just like empty movement out of it.
Okay, yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was a good call out. You're right outside that range.
Out in there.
Yeah, you're outside of nair, you're outside of up tilt.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's really hard.
You could also, when my dumbass goes that low, just re-grab that. That's what a lot of people do to me. They stand up when I drop low and then just re-grab and I get hogged.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay.
I thought you were going to side B. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's over. You shouldn't try to chase Falco around platforms. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right, Sika? Like, platform fighting is not a great thing.
Yeah, call out.
Choose your character. Versus Marth. Ready? Go!
There we go.
I'm trying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
No. I wanted to like end that early.
Yeah.
Should have just kept chain
Should
throwing.
cut chain throw for sure. Especially, yeah, around there, people are so good at slipping off. Dash dance. Nice. So you see what happened after you got that power shield, right?
Yeah.
I should be pointing this out more, but I was like, lasers aren't working anymore, so I lunged in with a nair.
Yeah,
I became
yeah.
Shitty Fox.
Yeah.
That was my response to getting power shield. I just came in with a nair. Okay, I'm gonna reset because I don't want to do it again.
I saw you running in as soon as I got.
Yeah, it was my knee-jerk instinct.
Dude, you know what you were so right about?
What's up?
Those down tilts. Even if you're nowhere near the fox, it's like catnip. Like they're like angry about it. They just charge you.
Yeah.
I'm not even near them,
Yeah.
and they're just like so. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, it's a magnet.
It's a magnet. They feel angry about it. They just
Yeah.
like charge you. It's like I didn't even threaten you.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, we did it. Okay.
I got
No way.
Yeah.
Shit. Can't. No.
There we go.
Right there.
No. I gotta pivot.
Yep.
No. Something else I kind of learned, like, even if you are just getting shot in the face, it's not really doing a whole lot
It's
to
not
you.
that bad, yeah.
It's really not that bad. Oh, God.
Well, in that way, a lot of people compare Falco's lasers to Marth down tilt and the purpose that they serve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. All right, let's do like a couple more.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this has
already
been
like played
productive.
past the time that you said you had, so
Yeah, I'm just having fun. So
I take all this as extra credit. It's fine.
yeah, I think it's been a productive session though.
Yeah, man.
I think when you play more against Falcos on like unranked or something, definitely go for more take laser fair. Like,
Yeah,
just to,
absolutely.
to frustrate the Falco. But yeah, I think it's been good, especially your corner escapes.
Do you ever have Falcos just stand in laser? Like they're not even approaching.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Just is it really the only answer power shield?
That's what I do. If they're gonna do that, I'll just power shield forever. Like,
But can't they shoot more lasers than you can power shield?
I mean, that's the question.
Oh no! All right, okay.
You can also get in their face and take laser fire.
That's true. So I started watching some of my own vids, and it's just so crazy because I'm watching them as if I'm watching somebody else, and I'm like yelling at myself, like, "Why would you do that there?" You know, and then you see patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
And it helped so much more than I thought it would actually.
It's so beneficial, yeah. I do it every morning.
You watch yourself every morning?
Every morning, a different set.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
Hey, I watch you every morning too, so I do something similar.
yeah. And sometimes before I go to sleep, because something about
No. Okay, great.
helps you remember like you do before you sleep.
Yeah, before bed. Yeah. Now I used to be in like theater, and we'd put our scripts like under our pillows because it would like incentivize us to read at night, and then it sticks with you when you read at night and go to sleep. I'm just glad you couldn't get there.
Oh, you should mix in more up there uppy.
Yeah. Okay.
So right there, when you fared, I was holding hard away on the fair.
I could have gotten to you, think?
You could have, yeah.
I thought you were just too far away.
Up to like 110, I'd say. Up there uppy.
Really? That
Yeah,
high?
that high.
Okay. You remember we talked about last week, I don't see
Fair.
up Bs as well as I need to.
Yeah, I remember you saying to point it out.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. Oh, that's so... What's that, like? Almost like wake up chime?
Yeah, let's just wake up Chan.
No, I turned it around.
Oh no, too much.
I was like, he's looking for that side B. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it! Yeah, but then there's that.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, you have to at
Alright,
some
let's
point.
do one last one.
Okay, cool.
Versus Marth. Ready? Go!
Okay, I was thinking
That was
upbeat,
kinda like
but
upbeat?
Yeah, I was
It's
thinking
like the same
upbeat, but it
premise?
worked, yeah.
Oh, no.
I regret everything.
Nice. Definitely called me out there. So is that same with
Good
this? I
stuff.
shouldn't be going up
I
on
like
this
it. Thank you.
platform either.
I agree, yeah.
It's a little
now,
lower,
on Yoshi's,
but-
you can go for short hop up airs. Like the safely
Okay, cool.
sharp.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is better
yeah,
than
yeah.
Battlefield. I thought about side being. Harvey, thank you. Alright, let's see if I can bring this back.
Let's see if I can not let you. Something I definitely like know about. It's not my game. Is that when I'm next to you and you're laying on the ground, I need to crouch cancel, right?
Yeah.
Instead, I just go into shield because I'm afraid you're gonna get up attack me. But like
Right.
that feeling should just mean crouch cancel, not shield.
Yeah.
Do you have a jump?
I did now. Nice. GG's. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I feel
That was
like I
great.
felt the progression through the
Especially
games.
from last week, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, just like my nerves have calmed down a lot, and like I said, I did put in the time.
That's
for
awesome.
sure.
Yeah.
I had like 2 random questions for you. I don't even think I even remember them. One random one. Just your opinion. Who's the second best Marth? What's your opinion?
Marth. My heart says Rishi.
Rishi? That's what that's like.
My heart says it, but by results right now, I'd have to give it to Gadoran.
Really?
Because Rishi doesn't enter right now.
Okay.
People are saying Mitaking. I mean, Mitaking doesn't play.
He doesn't have any results.
I mean, he's still likely just the second best one, right? Like, your heart said LSD. I mean, I think results wise, it's Gadoran, right?
And is Pew Pew done?
He's not done. I mean, he's like pretty done.
Okay, it's pretty done. I thought there was. That was just a general question I wanted to ask. I thought there was a Falco question I wanted to ask you, but it's escaping me. I don't want to hold you up. Do you mind, like, randomly, if there's something very, very specific?
Messages?
Yeah, if I just
I don't mind at all. Yeah,
like, hey, does this work at this percent or something like that? Something very specific.
Yeah, that works.
I'm not going to get you caught up on a big conversation or whatever. Okay. What nights work for you? If you want to continue this, is there a night that's like better for you than another?
Yeah, I still think
Thursdays with mango, right?
Thursdays with mango. I think Wednesdays are still good. It was just that my schedule is going to be way more cleared. Like, my sister, I've been spending a lot of time with family just because they're leaving. But after the Sunday, I'm going to be like streaming a way more, and especially after SCL, there's going to be some more free time as well. I think Wednesdays are great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said you wanted me to enter something, and I think I'm ready to enter something next week. I wanted to work out the Falco games with you.
Yeah.
So Xanadu's are Wednesday.
Xanadu's are Wednesday. There's also other stuff. East Coast Fridays.
Okay.
Is bigger. It tends to be bigger. I think that could be good. And it's at the end of the week too, so it's like kind of like the culmination is like, all right, let's put it to the test. Yeah, that's the one that Hungrybox Ginger enter every week, you know. Uncle Sam's on Thursdays. Okay, I haven't heard that. There's like one every day, but I think East Coast Fridays is great.
Okay, East Coast Fridays. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna sign up for that.
Cool.
Yeah. You got anything else for me?
I think that's it. Keep working on. I think the big takeaway today is no scrap in the corner. Get center.
And when you mean especially for Falco? Especially for Falco,
yeah.
Well, like that's a general idea for most, but like especially for Falco.
I'm thinking of which characters it's good versus. Like,
sometimes, but once again, it's so tempting with the fox coming at you. You're like, I'm right on this ledge. If I get this grab, it's gonna feel so good.
Yeah, I mean, and you'll get it sometimes too. Like, you kind of get the feel for when they're like off kilter.
Yeah,
but you don't want it to. You don't want it to be your bread and butter. Your bread and butter should be from center.
I don't like it on Jigglypuff. I want to get the hell out.
You want to get, and it's hard to get center against Jigglypuff.
Yeah. But like, there's nothing for you to gain on that ledge when she's putting those spaced arrows on your shield.
Yep. Yeah. Hungrybox is actually so good at standing right at the spot where Marth is vulnerable, and just like either getting a grab or like back air you off. Yeah, that's why you see, like, when I play him, I up beast all versus him for like a while just to get
it almost feels okay. It's almost like, dude, you're Jigglypuff. Like, you should expect this. Like, I do not feel bad stalling against a Jigglypuff. Like, I sometimes I feel bad if I'm really being patient versus a fox because I know all they want to do is just play.
I think you have to take that mentality with Jigglypuff and apply it to everyone.
And just do it to everyone.
Marth on the ledge it's hard. It's because you want to get center. That's your goal, and you need to take your time to do so.
If you ever saw the frame data where it's just all the characters' names, what they can do on the ledge, and then based off the frames, it's either green, blue, yellow or red, based off like how much advantage they have. You would think Marth is low tier. Look, like all of his things are like yellow and red.
Yeah.
Where like all these other low tier characters
have good ledge dashes.
Have amazing like ledge options.
Yeah, Pichu can get like a fox ledge dash. Yeah. Something insane.
Yeah. It's crazy to look at. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So I really appreciate everything. Do you want to say like next Wednesday, like attentively?
Yeah. I think I should be good with that. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
How do you feel about potentially Jigglypuff?
That's the one I wanted to do. Because I have a lot to say on it, and I think
I have a lot of room to grow there.
Yeah, that's good. So it's like I've thought about that matchup probably more than any other one. Like, in terms of how the way I view the Puff matchup is like a boss battle almost. where I have like
It's
percent
like I
wages.
wonder why. It's like there's this one person that is like a boss, and you have to get through.
Yeah. So yeah, we can do that for. The problem is my puff plays weird, but
Okay.
I'll try to. I think versus Marth, I'm pretty normal, but like versus spaces, I just go for rest. So yeah, we'll plan for puff.
Okay. Awesome, man. I appreciate everything.
Cool. I'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Yep. Sounds good, man. Talk to you later.
Later. All right, chat. That was fun. I think I have some boba tea that's waiting for me. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing this. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. Yeah, we had like 500 people in here. It's pretty good. Yeah. People feel like they learned some stuff. I know a little bit about the game, it turns out. I know how to talk about the game. Husband looks good already. Dude, he got so much better from just last week. And like I'm not just saying that either. Like Wes, I saw you in here like for a good amount of the stream. What's up, man? Would love to see more of this. We'll plan for a weekly. The up thread over 20% was helpful. Yeah. Are all your coaching sessions this enjoyable, or is it specifically husband that makes it fun? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Some coaching sessions are worse than others. Like I'm keeping it real. Husband's obviously like the perfect person because he like actually listens to what you say and implements it immediately. And he has experience with the game, right? So, but there are people that I coach that like are similar. I support the realness. You're still streaming? No, Mango. I took like my power went out today, Mango. It went out for like 3 to 4 hours while I was playing Leffen. But do you want to play one more time before SAL, or are you trying to just say what's up at SAL? Rishi, hello. Why are you raffling?